Good morning, world.
It's so quiet.
It's very quiet.
Yeah.
We are in a place called Iligan City.
Oh. Look at these huts.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Black huts.
We've stopped off at this new esplanade on the riverfront here. We didn't have a plan for today. We just drove into Iligan City with Jun Jun and had a look at the map, and this was the first place that I found. It's a new esplanade that they've just built. It looks like it could develop into something nice. It's already looking quite nice. It's a nice design, this. Nice little shade, and you can bring your own picnic here. Come and sit, enjoy the riverside view. It's quite smart, isn't it? Nice. Nice place to bring the family. Kind of wish I brought some coffee with me now. There's quite a few coffee shops in town that we drove past. We will visit them later on our way back. This is nice. It reminds me a little bit of some parts of Thailand that we visited. Very quiet. No restrictions on bringing your pet here. Also, it looks like the kind of place you could get a nice bit of jogging in. That's the cozy shade.
It's actually good.
Yeah. Shields you quite well, doesn't it?
Yeah. Ready?
Are you thinking about swimming in there?
Yeah.
What, in the river?
Yeah.
Well, it's quite calm down there.
It's too scary for my leaf.
Too scary for your leaf.
Yeah.
We'll keep your leaf close to you then. Take care of it. Doesn't have to go in the river, does it?
No. There's a red one on it.
Yeah. Here comes Jun Jun. Looking like an explorer. Ready for the jungles. There's a few little huts here. This one says coming soon. Coffee. I'm not sure if that's just a bit of tarpaulin or not. Planted some pretty flowers here. It's quite nice. Lemonade stand. Again, not finished yet. I can see it being something nice. I mean, Iligan is not really a place that many people are hitting up on the tourist radar, apart from for the waterfalls. There's lots of waterfalls here to come and see. I don't know if you remember our last visit here. We went to Tinago Falls, which is where we're kind of staying right now. And it's so beautiful there. It's definitely worth coming all the way down here just for that. Seems we've reached the end of the road. It's like they're building a bridge here or something, don't they?
Yeah, it's very much the end.
Yeah. Yeah, look, the boulevard comes to an abrupt finish here. With all like the bones sticking out of the concrete.
Now what?
It looks really good from this angle, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like a finished job from here.
Foreign design, you know?
Yeah.
The lights.
Nice solar lighting. It's pretty good.
The light is like the
European
design
style.
is like in Italy.
Yeah. Bye bye, nice view. Perhaps the next time we come here, this would have developed into something a little bit more comprehensive. But so far, so good. The view is nice. It's a good start, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, this is Iligan City proper. We've just stopped off in this little parking area. We're going to go upstairs and see if we can find a coffee shop. Blue Grey Coffee. Let's try this place out. This reminds me of our time in Bangkok. We didn't stay directly in the middle of the city. We were a little bit out of town. So places were a bit more quiet, calm. There we go. This is the inside of the cafe. It's quite smart looking actually. I like this design on the wall here. There's barely any people in here, just this couple over here and us. We've got some coffee to drink. I like the styling in here. Got Story and iced raspberry tea. And we have grande espressos, which actually look okay. Nice little cup.
I like the mug.
It's a lovely cup, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like ceramic pottery, isn't it?
Nice.
It's actually nice.
Didn't expect that. How are
Oh,
they?
look at these french fries.
Potato chips.
Mhm.
How are they?
Good.
Good.
Cool.
Huh? What flavour? The salty one.
Potato and salt.
Simple. They even give you this cute little beer mug of sugar. So
Glass.
it looks like a beer glass, doesn't it?
Like a Belgian beer.
It's now starting to get dark here at Linao River Resort, one of our favourite places in the whole of Iligan City. so relaxing and peaceful here. If you don't know anything about this area in general, one of the main reasons to come is waterfalls. But during the pandemic times, a lot of the waterfalls have been closed. And actually, one of the last times we came here, we tried to get into this really beautiful looking place called Maria Cristina Falls, and we weren't allowed in. But this time, with a little bit of Jun Jun charm, we managed to get some special access so that we could go inside and see what this place has to offer. So when you get to Maria Cristina, you can't just go in, you have to be escorted by somebody official, and they drove us in all the way up to the falls, which is actually part of a hydroelectric power plant. The minute you get out of your vehicle and start walking towards these falls, you are blown away by how big it is. But before we saw anything, Story was distracted by some animals. So we knew little to nothing about this place, apart from the fact that it was in the grounds of a power plant. But they actually have a cave full of bats, and there were so many of these bats. I actually think that Story was more interested in looking at the cave than she was looking at the falls themselves. But once we were finished there, we took a walk over to the main entrance of the area where they would usually be serving food at restaurants and gift shops and stuff. But because it's all closed, we had complete exclusive access to Maria Cristina Falls. We weren't allowed to stay in there for very long because technically we weren't supposed to be in there, but I could have stayed there a lot longer, standing there listening to the power of that water. It really is quite scary, the idea that if you were to fall into that river, there would be probably no way to get you out, because the force of that waterfall is so strong. It actually generates enough power at the power plant to provide electricity for the whole of Mindanao. How amazing is that? When I hear stuff like that, that one waterfall can power an entire massive island, it does make you think about how little of nature's force we're utilizing for renewable energy. And I'm glad to see the Philippines thinking forward with this kind of stuff. I know it can be a little bit controversial because it's difficult to know how much of the ecosystem could be damaged when you put a hydroelectric plant somewhere, but hopefully the places that are in place aren't damaging to the environment and in fact are helping in some way. I would like to think so, more so than fossil fuels. But the technology amazes me. Renewable energy is the future, and standing there and just seeing and hearing the power of nature at Maria Cristina Falls, it totally blew my mind. We are hoping that very soon the falls will be completely open to the public again. I'm pretty sure by the time you watch this video it already is, but I'm super grateful to Jun Jun for managing to get us in this time, because I was a little bit upset that I didn't get to see it. I'd seen pictures of it and I'd seen paintings of it, and I knew that it was a big thing around here. So to come through here multiple times and not see the falls was a little bit disappointing to me, but I'm really glad that we've actually ticked that off the list now. It is stunning there, and I highly recommend it once it's all officially open and you can go in. Our time in Mindanao is quickly coming to an end, and we are very close to heading back to our island of Siargao where we live. I'm feeling quite homesick actually. This trip away has been a bit different from the other times we've come to Mindanao. It wasn't just purely about touring. We had things that we needed to do, we had things we needed to collect, and it was a mixture of a holiday, but also there was some serious purpose to it. So I feel like I'm ready now to go back to our home and to just kind of like soak in the vibes of Siargao again. I know it's been heavily storm damaged, but I'm feeling like I'm ready to go back now and do my part to rebuild and just kind of reconnect with our life there on the island. I'm not usually the type of person that gets homesick, which means that Siargao really is starting to feel like a home to us. And I do believe that it won't be long now, a few more months, before we start seeing a lot of magic coming back to the island. It's already there, it's just buried a little bit, and we hope to help you guys see that as well, the gradual recovery and beautification of that amazing island that we've called home for almost 2 years. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.